Hey everybody, I'm Heather Soltis alongside former Gator and current ESPN sideline reporter Erin Andrews. Although I guess you're much more than a sideline reporter these days, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I was named one of the hosts for College GameDay on ESPNU, which is really exciting because I joke around with Kirk and Chris and Coach Corso that I'm the first person they've had on Game Day that actually camped out, you know, when they were in college to watch those guys. So that makes them feel old, which is good because that makes me feel old too. But yeah, it's so awesome because I used to wake up really early in the morning when I was here at UF to go try to get close to those guys when they were in town.
Well, first episode of Game Day this weekend, college football season right around the corner. Your life's about to get really crazy, isn't it? Or is it already crazy?
No, I actually took the summer off for the first time in like 8-9 years, which was fabulous. And yeah, my life is over now. The grind has begun. And got to come here and do our first feature on Coach Muschamp that'll run the first week of College Game Day, which is so great. And then I go home for a day, and then I pack up and head to site, which is Dallas, Texas this week for Thursday.
What did you learn about Coach today while you were here interviewing him?
You know what? I've had a chance to be around Coach Muschamp, for the past 8-9 years that I've worked in college football. And I've always been a really big fan of his as he was a coordinator at different schools. I've always just been a really personable guy. I think this is so special, though, because you get to see how much he's really grown up. And now this is his baby. He's, you know, the new head coach. And we had a moment where I asked him, what is it going to be like to run through the tunnel for the very first time, and what are you going to be thinking about? And he said, you know, I will have goosebumps. And he said, the number one thing I'm going to be thinking about is winning. And, you know, I'm really, really proud of him. I'm excited for his family. You know, you read all the stories and see where he's come from, and I'm just wishing him the best of luck. He's a great guy to have in college football.
How do you think the Gators are going to do this season? I know we haven't gotten really a chance to see them play yet, but what are your thoughts?
You know what? I don't know. I have no idea. You kind of look at teams like Florida and Texas and Notre Dame, and you just really don't know how things are going to go. There's so many question marks, and we were just saying in a stand-up that we just did, this is the first time in really many years there's been this many questions about Florida, whether it's their depth or, you know, how John Brantley's going to do or how the defense is going to handle, you know, coaching under Coach Muschamp. Charlie Weiss gets brought in. There's so many questions. I really don't know. Kirk Herbstreit, I know, has named them the sleeper in the SEC East, which is really weird to say because you always kind of look at Florida as being right up there in the SEC East. So I don't know. And I think every week is going to be a really big surprise and very interesting to see how it turns out.
Now, I have to ask, besides all this sports stuff, you get to do a lot of other cool stuff, too. You got to guest host Regis and Kelly a couple weeks ago. What was that like? I'm sure that was amazing.
It was amazing. Thank goodness you're taller than Regis because I can actually look you eye to eye. But I say that in joking because he was making fun of me right off the bat when I got out on set. He called me a big hunk of a woman. But it was great. I actually had so much fun with Regis. We talked a lot of college football. He's a big Notre Dame fan. And I came bearing gifts. I wanted to give him a Gator sweater, but I don't think he was going to have much of that. It was a blast. I had so much fun and got to meet, you know, a lot of people and celebrities and play with some puppies on set that day. So I had a blast. I was very thankful they asked me.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I really appreciate it.
Good job with this interview. You're going to come for my job pretty
soon.
soon.
No.
Give me some vacation time.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good to talk to you.
We look forward to seeing more of Erin on the sidelines this football season. I'm Heather Soltis reminding you that for all things orange and blue, keep it locked right here to GatorZone.com.